from CLG. So it's at a point where CLG is just all over when it comes to mental game at this point, and having that B bomb side in a lockdown, and FNS trying to get that drop control really fast here as the round starts, but that pre-molly from the CTs really slows us down, so that attack is going to have to happen in a later time.
Yeah, that was that. You could see that they were really wanting to get that fast push in there indeed. And well, Dignitas are going to use most of the nades to stop it, so you could argue that that's actually going to work out for CLG.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, it's fair enough since CLG's been so fast trying to get map control and out towards that B bomb side, so utilizing a lot of nades early on is only natural at this point. But like you said, that gives an opportunity for CLG to just wait them out and do an execute a little bit later towards this round. And as we can see, they are building up around here towards the B bomb side. They want to take this drop room control. They're smoking the right side of it, so it's going to be a bit of a sandwich effect here towards the B bomb side.
Yeah, two players here, Cutler and Tarek, looking for that drop zone control, and they're trying to coordinate it with their teammates going down the B long area, and it's actually working out right now. You can see AZ has to look in two spots, but they're not attacking the position. Probably they're not getting the trace they need. AZ's locking it down. Two huge kills for AZ, leaving Tarek all alone here for CLG. Tensky and MSL against Tarek. He's got to plant the bomb. He's not got much time either to play with. Looking for the first engagements here between these two players that are left. There is a smoke there to help him out, but there is a peek from MSL. That's going to be that. Dignitas will claim the round after the timeout, and this is a very important round for them to win, because now there's a bit of breathing room, but they did lose a few players there, so the rebuy is going to be not as nice as they otherwise would have hoped.
Exactly, this is the point where it needs to turn up Dignitas, which to have an opportunity in this match right now. If they lose this round, they're going to be in a lot of trouble in a lot of ways in this matchup. But in that round, obviously at pre-mall, they did a lot of work. It would have been a fast B split basically from CLG, but it was denied with that one Molotov basically, and afterwards that B executed. It was lacking a couple of flashes for it to work properly. We have FNS turning the mid control right away already, and no kills being traded at this point.
Wow, and FNS is there pretty much by himself. There's no other players there to help trade with him, and that's kind of surprising considering there was basically a player or two not doing almost anything on the CLG side, so wasted opportunity there. And yeah, you got to call the misplay there from CLG, and it's not helping them at all. But there will be a trade. MSL's to get pop flashed in after they take an advantage.
Yeah, you have a 5-on-4, you want to fall back. You already got that kill. Why do you have an all-in situation? Why would you like to put everything into that one flash and try to get another kill when you already have an opportunity in a 5-on-4 situation to just fall back and play more passively? But
especially on Cobblestone as well.
Especially on Cobblestone. You have a lot of rotations. You're always going to have one spot that is going to lack a CT if someone goes down. So this 4-on-4 situation definitely favors the terrorist at this point. And another attack, there's a B bomb that is happening. So it's going to be a lot on AZ once again.
Yeah, this is the problem as well. Like, especially on Cobblestone, because that drop zone, you almost need like 6 players on your team to actually probably hold this as CT. And now all they got is AZ on the statue. He's got a Famous. He's almost by himself in this position. He's got some support in Kirby, who's by drop, but AZ's going to find himself the kill on the distraction. Tarek was not looking. AZ gets himself the second kill as well with the FAMAS. Pimp is now chiming in onto Cutler and Kirby. Before you know it, it's going to shut down the round for the Danes, and now CLG are starting to lose the fuse. The momentum's starting to show here for Dignitas, and they finally forced an eco out of the Americans.
Yeah, that was AZ all the way. He was playing very patient at that B bomb side, just waiting for the right opportunity, and peaked at the right time here. He gets the first kill on Tarek and the second one on JDM, leaving only Haste left in a 1-on-4 situation, which is a very hard one. Doesn't manage to win that one. Dignitas 4th round, and CLG is going to be on that save, and Pimp is going to try to get some early information here. It's going to be a B drop attack.
They got double up going for them as well, so this fast play could actually end up being a little bit problematic here for Dignitas. The double ops, not always the best against in an anti-eco, but it seems like they're able to hold things down well here. So no big economic damage done. There's only one kill there for Hayes so far, and indeed the trade will come in from AZ in a timely fashion. So 5-9, and it looks like Dignitas are making a bit of a comeback here, and they could be very good for that 6-9, because I mean, we don't know yet if CLG know how to deal with the double op setup of Dignitas.
That's a very good question to be asked, actually. Now, now we can tell, judging from this round, if you're Dignitas, you would have hoped for double ops way earlier on this half to make it harder for CLG. But obviously, it's going to be last round of this first half. It's 5-9 for CLG, and by the looks of things, it's going to be B bombs at it once again.
Yeah, back to the tried and tested, the fast play, but once again, Team Dignitas showing that they've got the counter grenades to stop this kind of a play in its tracks and at least, you know, slow it down, allow themselves to get in position. But the execute's going to come in regardless. Now, will they actually come in off the back of this? AZ's in position by the statue on the bomb site. He's been really consistent hitting these shots, and that's not going to change. First one is claimed by AZ, but he's going to get taken down by the oncoming Tarik. Great response by Kirby, but the trades are really coming in quickly now. Finesse through the drop zone, and it looks like CLG have the bomb site, but the bomb still needs to be planted. And MSL is coming in from the back, but that's not going to really help too much if he's now the lone standing member of Dignitas, looking to claim that last round of the first half. And they know where he is now. MSL with a massive amount of work to do against 2 AWPs and the AK, despite them being low. That nade's going to be fantastic. Tarik's going to go down. And now MSL is playing against two patient Americans. Going for the defuse. Is he just going to hold this? He's going for the hero mode hold. They're buying. They're not buying it. Oh my god. And he's going to actually steal away the round.
Wow.
Naughty, talk to me.
I don't know. That was a meltdown. Did they not hear the defuse sound, or what went on there? Neither of the two actually even initiated on that bomb.
No shots through the smoke or
nothing
anything.
happened. So that was weird. I was already ready to critique Dignitas' defense, that B bombs, that I had no idea what AZ was in that position alone, that site, where he could be attacked like that, like he was in that situation. So, but still, MSL come to the rescue and giving Dignitas the 6th round and an opportunity going into this T half. It's something they can still work with. And obviously, earlier rounds of this half were really hard for Dignitas. They made it happen in the later one, getting 4 in a row, and AZ being the biggest part of basically, he was the one that kept Dignitas' chances alive here.
It's really nice to see that. It's giving his teammates something to really play with here, and they're giving them a lot of space to work with. Some of those, like holding the site in the calm, collected manner that he did on the A-bomb site is really remarkable, to be honest, keeping this cool. Because also, you have to imagine, based on yesterday's performance, AZ realizes he's going into this one thinking, I need to perform. If my team's going to win, I have to be the guy that makes that happen. This is actually a thing that you see from Guardian. He's got that mentality when it comes to Na'Vi. He's like, for my team to play their best, I have to just crush every single game, and that's a lot. That's a big burden to have.
And on CLG's side, you can see from the scoreboard, it's very even out. Except for Hayes, he's quite down on the scoreboard. The rest of them is between 11 and 14 frags. So it's been the team effort for CLG so far, and like 85% of their attacks going to that B bomb side. So it is very similar to what we saw yesterday from CLG on that T side, but still, obviously a lot better than it went against Na'Vi. Is that a testament of how good Na'Vi is on that CT side, or is that a problem from Dignitas? I think it's more of a problem from Dignitas' CT side, to be honest with you.
One quick extra point actually about it, the whole pressure situation with AZ is that originally AZ, because he used to play with Dignitas back, the TSM lineup, they used to be Dignitas, and one of the reasons why he didn't fit with that team because he was very young, and actually pressure was a problem for him.
Yeah, he was.
It's something that he's fixed actually in his game, it would seem. And
you could argue that's been a problem to a lot of the TSM players as well. Dupree, Device, those guys, they always, they were famous for crumbling in situations where they were not ever getting over the hump, but finally they did. And it's going to be a pistol round now. It's going to be Dignitas has a set of nades with MSL, and they're going to be going through this drop room very, very quickly. It's going to be a B-split.
Here we go. This is anyone's at this point in this match. JDM is going to go down straight away behind the boulder, and it's a quick bomb strike take here for the T side. Dignitas looking pretty good until Tarik comes into play with a quick double with the USP by that chicken hut, and now Kirby, the young upcoming star of Denmark, is looking for a frag, and he's going to find it onto Cutler. Just Tarik is left alive in this aim battle, and Kirby is rattling off shot after shot with that Glock, has to switch to another one, and he's got a bit of time to play with to try to outplay Tarik positionally, outmaneuver him, and there it is. Tarik finds the headshot. 4 kill from Tarik.
Wow.
Amazing that he's able to pull that off from the chicken hut. He completely saved CLG there.
Wow, yeah, that chicken hut position really paying off for Tarik, and they had no idea he was there. That's the benefit of having that silenced USP. It's this pew-pew mode from that chicken hut, getting those kills and winning that 1-on-1 against Kirby. That's going to be huge going further, and that's going to force Dignitas into a force buy. They have 3 smokes from Flash, and everyone's, except for Tensky, has a Tech 9. Tensky has a Deagle, and it seems like it's going to be some kind of an A execute that Dignitas is throwing at CLG. And as you can see, Hayes is going to be the only line of defense at this point here. Pretty aggressive in the side hall. with his Nova.
Oh, big pop-up pump is coming out to play, but he's going to get dinked straight away. Hayes just going to throw a grenade to cover his path, and he's going to find a kill out of that. So it's kind of a nice save, but still a little bit lackluster. He would have expected more. And Team Dignitas are now barreling onto this A execute with all the smoke still in play. 3, in fact, that they've yet to throw. In fact, they're going back right now.
It makes sense. That's the right call right now. They got that early kill, I think, even before they expected to get it, and that's going to force a rotation from CLG. It's only natural at this point. They know that B-bombs is probably going to be weaker, and something they could think about at this point maybe would be a bit of a B split through this drop room and this B long, but they're still hesitating on their decision making at this point, just sort of going back and forth, waiting for things to happen. Maybe it's going to be an A split actually, because we have 2 guys here in drop room and 2 going towards this A site.
Yeah, and I mean, Finesse, if he can just cut this off here, he could be the hero to save CLG, because this split is going to be really deadly if they take connector. Oh, that's a brilliant smoke there to allow them clean pathway into this split. JDM knows about it though. It's just spawning AZ for a moment, but where is the engagement? JDM having to look between 2 sides now, and kills are coming in incredibly quickly here for the Danes, as Finesse finally gets himself through onto the angle. That's a really important kill there. Getting through the choke point. Oh, he's greeted by Tensky's Deagle straight to the face. Finesse goes down, and now Tarek in this 1-on-2 is going to get a Deagle treatment from Tensky as well. Full frontal lobotomy, and there it is, 7-10. Dignitas are actually climbing back here. This good start is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Exactly, and a great call from Dignitas. They got that early kill, or trade kill more, like 4-4 situation. Always going to cause some kind of a gap in that defense, and Dignitas slowed it down. They threw a smoke, caused a bit of rotation from the CTs, went back and decided on making this bit of an A split through connector, and that A ramp worked perfectly. You know, JDM sort of, you know, got off guard there, not managing to get any kills going on the board, and that was the A site lost. And that's Dignitas giving themselves another opportunity here. And as you can see, CLG has bought a few pistols here, a couple of grenades to work with, and no armors though. It's not going to be a full investment from them, and Dignitas taking it really slow, just trying to get some control, getting some idea of what CLG is doing on that defense.
Yeah, Tensky was just creeping closer and closer to the very dangerous positions. He's got the only Molotov is actually on Tensky, and you really need that to just plant it close to try to get rid of the close pistol players who can get in that headshot range, that one-shot headshot range. And here it is. The push comes in, drop zone and long at the same time. You can see that they're splitting up the CTs, and it's really working out wonderfully. What a shot there from MSL, just shotgun straight to the face of Hazed. And now Cutler will come in. Of course, a very expected result for Team Dignitas, but not to lose anyone is job done.
Yeah, they had a great execution there. The timing of the attack was perfect. They managed to do that sandwich effect, making it really hard for any of the defending players. Cutler here trying to steal a weapon, but Pimp gets him, so that's going to be not a single weapon loss for Dignitas. Always going to be good going further towards that first weapon round, but CLG obviously has to save another one here. They're going to be investing in a few pistols. They'll have a P250, a 5.57, a CZ, and a couple of nades to work with. So another save here, another possible gamble from CLG's defense, and at least try to do something economically for Dignitas. Try to get a few picks here, try to steal a couple weapons would be the best that CLG can hope for at this point.
Yeah, we might have a pretty similar round playing out right now. As you know, Team Dignitas, they understand is they're up against more or less the same, and then start using the shotgun just as you expect JW to try to do so. Ooh. To work open the position of drop, but it's not going to happen. Finesse finds that kill, and now things could get a little bit interesting.
Weapon, pal.
Oh, what's happening here? Tensky pulls out the Deagle. Oh my goodness, gets the kill onto Tarek. That was a bit of a panicky situation, but Tensky's going to find the frag and restore an air of calm to the team.
Yeah, you have 3 CTs still towards the B bomb side, and Dignitas still has a minute to work with. They have not committed to either the bomb side. Tensky trying to get some information. Cutler spots to the terrorist though, so they know the Dignitas is closer to this B bomb side, but they haven't spotted the bomb though, so they don't know where Dignitas is going right now. I don't think they do themselves either, to be honest with you. They're still scouting here. Caribou taking over this middle, trying to get some information there while his teammates are waiting towards the B bomb site. So obviously, it seems like the attack is going to be B anytime soon.
Yeah, I like this here from Dignitas. They're just waiting for a mistake from CLG, and that's what they're going to find. Cutler just runs into a very exposed position, gets taken down, and that's the opening they needed onto the B bomb site. So very well played, forcing a mistake out of your opponent and capitalizing, getting punished in there. Dignitas will find themselves in a good position in the hold onto the bomb site. And there it is, AZ with a quick double. He has been playing amazing so far this major for Dignitas, and it's nice to see that Dignitas are finally looking like they are in control of the game, because I think this is the first moment, because we saw them against Envious yesterday. It looked like it didn't look like it was a team at all at that point. But now they're starting to find some momentum together.
Yeah, it feels like their T side, generally speaking, it's like they're pretty good at finding the right rhythm, understanding when to push and when to hold, and like we saw in that force buy in that second round, where when they traded that kill, they did exactly the right thing. Instead of committing to that A site when the rotation was coming in from the CTs, they just held back and then eventually made a decision of splitting that A site, and it worked out perfectly. So it feels like somehow their T sides are pretty competent, actually, generally speaking. It's that their CT sides may not be as good.
Yeah, now it's the AWP in for JDM, so this is where things could get tricky, because he can be such an explosive player with that thing. He's so damn good with the AWP. And Dignitas now, if they go for these B plays, he could be a big problem. But we just got Tensky, he's kind of trying to do the Olafmeister there, trying to just get himself into position on B plat, just to waste some grenades, create an air of pressure towards the CTs, create an air of obscurity so they don't know what's going on. They have no idea how many players are actually there, especially considering how many B rounds these teams do like to play. And they don't have anybody forward on A, CLG, to spot the information. Hayes is going to be in for a rude awakening as he turns the corner, finds MSL. MSL not getting the kill though. In fact, there's the frag for Hayes, but he's stuck in a corner. The nade should finish him off. And here is now the rotation coming from the CTs, but they have not to be too hasty.
Yeah, it's going to be just Cutler here on this A side. You have a rotation coming in. It's going to be FNS, and it's going to be Tarek also coming in towards the A side, but Dignitas is still falling back. They're actually not even going into this A side right now. They're trying to take this B long control right now. Tansky is going to be the point man. He's going to be facing an op though if he goes through that corner, but that's a smart smoke they just threw there. But JDM thinks nothing of that and just takes the kill on Tansky.
This is interesting right now. Dignitas are trying to do quite a lot at once with this round, and it's not really planning out a bit.
It's falling apart.
They were trying to abuse that advantage, but maybe they can still save it here. Pimp with a nice entry there towards the A bomb site, but Cutler, he's at the back there by the barrels. I don't know that they have any idea about this, and there it is. Pimp's going to get caught between two players, and he's going to get pinched and crushed. And I mean, that was the crazy round there. Dignitas maybe making it a little bit more complicated than it should be. I mean, you could see they're trying to deny rotation, having gone along and trying to like push onto the B site, but
I think they were too committed to going to A at that point. They should have just gone for it. They tried to get overly smart with that situation, tried to rotate to that B. Tensky got a shot through the smoke, obviously, that's not going to help things, and then it just fell apart. The distances between the players were just too long for them to be able to get any trade kills anywhere, basically, and then, there was just nothing going on, and CLG picking them like berries.
And now it's going to be a similar kind of round here. We've got Tensky, again, just providing that pressure towards B plat, and it's about staying alive, about just keeping the CTs on their toes. And once again, we've got a bit of an A long take coming out of Dig.
Yeah, it seems a very similar build up here from Dignitas as previously. It's worked pretty well initially for them. Obviously, they got a lot of control. They're getting a lot of control once again. It's going to be Hayes actually here down in middle, and it's going to be Cutler here towards the bomb site. And still, there's not going to be any engagement within two. But Hayes is going to be in world of trouble here.
And that's an instant frag from AZ there. Nice entry, the pop flash play. Hayes couldn't do anything about that. And now Dignitas with a very fast approach into this A bomb site. MSL looking for the entry. Finesse diving in, taking down MSL. AZ is going to fall to Cutler as well in this push. Looks like it's being stopped, but no. Tensky and Kirby getting the trace back in. Pimp is trying to push that site, but it's not going to pan out here for the Danes. Just Tensky on 10 HP. He's going to get himself a little bit of a positive engagement, but Finesse turns around and slaps him down, and that's going to be a 9-12 scoreline now in favor of CLG as we just take a bit of stock of the money here. And well, what's the financial report, Mr. Natu?
It's still going to be a full buy from both teams. Obviously, it's going to be Dignitas still able to invest fully on this round. They'll get all the nades they need. But on that previous one here, it was FNS and Cutler really made it work with this crossfire. FNS doing a quick rotation to that balcony, creating a crossfire with Cutler, really catching that attack off. And now we see Dignitas, instead of taking that long control, they're taking B long control, so maybe that's a build-up towards that B bomb stop. Who knows?
And neither team has any money right now. This round is basically forcing, whoever wins this will force the eco on the other team. And that push from Hayes, that's brilliant. Pimp goes down. They get some information. They spotted the bomber as well. And as long as they don't throw away the one-man advantage as they did previously, then they should be good.
A lot smarter than what MSL and Dignitas was doing in the first half when they got that first pick. Now they sort of fell back. Hayes is still in a quite aggressive positioning. On the other side of that corner, he was on the previous round where he got flashed. He's going to be facing this wall to make sure he's not going to get flashed if a pop flash comes in. And actually, Cutler is going to be the one that's going to be facing down there to the middle. He's going to be the one taking that first contact.
Wow, that setup didn't really work out as they planned. They wanted the distraction from Cutler, but it was not going to be, and it's now a really hard retake coming in from the CTs, and it's actually working out so far. Cutler and Finesse picking up a couple kills, so 2 versus 3 here for Dignitas to deal with. Still not on the bomb site directly. Nice shot across from the doors from JDM64, and then now Tensky, he's got to get himself 3 kills with 20 seconds and try to plant the bomb. It's not going to happen. Cutler's going to take him out, and that's going to be another round for CLG and Team Dignitas. They don't have any money.
They don't, yeah. They're going to be in world of trouble and going to be down 9-13 at this point as well. But Cutler was the MVP of that round easily, and he's just been racking up kills on the CT side. He's flashed actually once that attack. When they got that kill on Hayes and were coming up on that ramp, Hayes threw a flash to just blind the entire team and delayed the attack enough so that the rotation could come through connector, and they could again manage to create a crossfire. So that's going to be CLG at that 13-round point. It's going to be Dignitas in a save, and they're going to be heavily going towards the B bomb side. Tarek's going to have a bit of a party here potentially.
Uh-oh, this could be pretty brutal, pretty savage. Tarek, he's got no idea what's going on. He's just in the smoke, blind as hell, and he can't find his way out to some frags here. As the T's just pummel the bomb site, Tarek's going to find a teammate who's on the flank, and there it is. The cleanup's starting to happen, but quite a few low players here. This is kind of scary. AZ's the last man standing as well. He's got a P250 in hand. He can absolutely do more damage. He's picked up a FAMAS. He's got a minute to play with. He's going to find the kill on JDM. There's 2 more players now. If he gets the fast headshot on Tarek, he can clutch this one. Going to be creeping up now. That's a brilliant smoke. It's going to deny AZ an easy entry, but he's going to go straight through it, potentially hit.
He has to.
Going to try to pick up the bomb. He gets out of there, and Tarek's now looking for the shots. AZ will be spotted, and Tarek gets the shot. Clips AZ just as he gets around the statue, and that's going to be enough as he was so low. 14-9. Yeah,
not exactly the kind of party I was expecting Tarek to have there. He's just dancing in that smoke, being blind, not getting any kills until the end into that 1-on-2. We have FNS. He got these 2 kills though, but still things got really hairy in the end. AZ win an opportunity in a 1-on-3, made it into a 1-on-2, managed to get the bomb, but not able to win that round. And you know, this is going to be the last call almost for Dignitas at this point. They're going to be fully invested on this one. They'll have a T side op again. They'll have a bunch of nades to work with. It'll be 14 on CLG at this point.
On the bright side, actually, if they win this round, CLG, they don't have any money. They're going to have to eco straight away.
Yep.
So on the bright side, they can generate some momentum and actually get some ecos rolling in. They're not going to be up against just a lot of buys. That's nice, but have to get it done in this round. Again, looks like they're going to that free A-long control. It has been working out for them. CLG don't seem to want to set up here.
Look at Hayes' position here. He's going to be down in the middle here, and he could be a difference maker on this round. Tarek getting shot here. He's going to be facing 2 guys. The smart move right now is to fall back as he does. Hayes is also falling back. He's going to be facing Pimp's op though. Ooh, Pimp misses that shot though. That could have been a great opening for Dignitas, but not managing to get it. It's still going to be 5-on-5. It's only going to be 45 seconds left on this one.
The bomb is actually still down at this point. It feels like they want to push in, but the bomb is still down. So quite an interesting play here. They've actually pushed 2 guys towards A, and now they're sending Kirby back towards B with the bomb. So it looks like they want to potentially